Hello fellow booktubers, my name is Lauren, you're watching Dreams, Books, Courage, and today I'm filming in a different location, in front of a bookcase that you guys have never actually seen before. And it's weird that I've never filmed in front of this bookcase since it is the first one that I ever got, and it holds a lot of sentimental value for me, so I'm really glad that you're going to be seeing a lot more of this bookcase, because I'm actually going to be able to bring it to college with me, which is awesome, and I'm just so excited to be able to bring so many of my books with me. I'm actually still at home right now, but I've been pre-filming a lot of videos, so the next time you actually see this bookcase won't be until a couple of weeks into college, but I wanted to go ahead and film in front of this bookcase because today I'm going to be showing you all of the books that I'm bringing to college with me. Hopefully you guys like this background, but if you have any suggestions, definitely tell me down in the comments because of course your opinion matters so much to me. As you can tell from this angle, this bookshelf is pretty small, but it still fits about 50 books on it, which is amazing to me, but that does mean that I'm going to have to be sitting on the ground in my videos, which will definitely be a big change for me. I'm usually standing up in all of my videos, but I'm definitely going to have to get used to this angle, so I really hope that you guys are okay with it. First, let's start by talking about this bottom shelf. On this bottom shelf, I have only to be read books, so I'm going to start from this side and then I'm going to work my way to that side because these books over here are the ones that I plan on reading first. So let me go ahead and start showing you the books that I'm bringing. First up, we have Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel, It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini, Fangirl by Rambo Rao, Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee, The Fifth Wave, and The Infinite Sea, both by Rick Yancey, The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, and Blue Lily, Lily Blue, all by Maggie Stiefvater, Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour, The Tenth Circle by Jodi Picoult, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, Love Letters to the Dead by Ava DeLera, The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner, The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan, Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly, The Divine Comedy, which includes Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso by Dante Alighieri, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight, and Dreams of Gods and Monsters, all by Laini Taylor. And finally, The Here and Now by Anne Brashears. And you might be wondering, Lauren, what are you going to do with those books after you read them since you're on your TBR shelf? And the answer to that question is that I'm going to be keeping them on my TBR shelf until I go home for that month because I'm probably going to be going home once a month. I only live about an hour away from my university, so whenever I do go home for the month, then I'll just switch them out for more TBR books. And that's what I'm planning on doing for the year, so hopefully that system will work out for me. And next up we have my top shelf, which is the shelf that you're obviously going to be seeing a lot more of throughout the year. And these books will definitely be more permanently on this shelf. All the books on the top shelf are books that I've already read before, and I just love them so much. So of course I'd rather just keep them with me. Also, this top shelf will definitely be helping me with my videos, especially with like top 5 Wednesday videos. So then I'll still have quite a lot of choices that I can show you. And on this top shelf, I only have one book per author. Also, the way that this top shelf is arranged is by alphabetical order, except for this side because of course I had to do them in terms of height. And all of these books I really love, so let's go ahead and start talking about them. So first up we have Flatland by Edwin A. Abbott, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, Angel Fall by Susan E., The Selection by Kira Cass, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, Inkheart by Cornelia Funk, of course The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis, Amy and Rogers: A Big Detour by Morgan Matson, Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead, 1984 by George Orwell, Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, Divergent by Veronica Roth, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, and last but not least, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And I also have this adorable ampersand, which is what I'm using as a bookend. I thought this was so cute and I got it from Barnes & Noble. You might also be wondering why I have so much empty space right here, and that's because I'm going to be filling that space with 2 more books that I expect to get before I go to college. And then there are 3 other books that I have to read for college, and I'm probably going to have to keep all of my college books with me for the entire semester, so I thought why not go ahead and put it on my permanent shelf. Also, after I read Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel, then I'll be putting it on this top shelf as well, since this book is common reading for my university, and I might need it for one of my classes. So don't worry guys, this shelf will definitely be filled up, but if you want to know the specifics of the books that I'm planning to get this month, then definitely watch my August book haul at the end of the month. There are definitely going to be quite a few interesting reads in that book haul. So that's all for the books that I'm bringing to college. Now I'll just quickly show you this decor on top of my bookcase. First we have this cute light up L. I just love this light so much. Obviously it stands for my name, and it was super cheap. I got it from Target for $10, and I just love the way it looks on my shelves. Next we have this snow globe that just means so much to me because I got it from my AP English teacher in high school, and she's had just such a big influence on my reading, but also my choice of university and my majors, so I definitely wanted to keep this around for inspiration. And finally, I have my collection of bookmarks in this cute little jar. If you've seen my bookmark collection video, then you definitely know how much this means to me, and if you have not seen that video, I'll leave a link to it down below. I'm a sentimental person, and all these bookmarks mean a lot to me. Also down below, I'll leave a link to a top 5 Wednesday video that I did over non-bookish bookshelf items. These 3 are all mentioned, and I go into greater detail about them in that video, so if you want to know more about them, I'll definitely leave a link to that video down below. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and just learning a bit more about the books that I'm bringing to college. Next week I'm going to be posting a video about how I'm going to be fitting BookTube into my college life, and I'm just answering a lot of questions that you might have in that video, so I would definitely check that video out on Monday. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any tips for reading more while in college, definitely leave those tips down below. And now I'm gonna go get back to reading.